This is a story of how a small law firm completed an eDiscovery project in a timely and efficient manner using DocuLogic's eDiscovery Workflow Manager as guidance. John is an attorney and Mary is his paralegal who oversees all John's cases. Bill and Paul both work in the litigation support department within the law firm. One day John the attorney called Mary his paralegal into his office to tell her he just landed a new case. This case will require them to collect the email boxes from 3 of the client's employees. After the email files are collected, John needs the emails processed and put into the review platform for review. John provided Mary with 3 names of the employees and their email addresses. Mary immediately opened her EWM account and started a legal hold. She added the new client's information into EWM along with the case and matter information. She then entered the names of the 3 employees and their email addresses and sent them a legal hold request. The legal hold request notified the 3 employees of the case and requested that they supply Mary with their electronic email files. The 3 employees received a notification from EWM and confirmed they had received and understood the legal hold. Shortly after receiving the legal hold notice, they received a notice to complete a short questionnaire that asks them how their communications were stored and where. Mary reviewed the questionnaire results with John, and they determined the best plan of action to collect the email files. John and Mary decided that the email files should be collected by a third party, so they searched EWM to find a provider who could perform these services. Once the third-party provider collected the email files, they logged all the media into EWM and created a chain of custody for safe record-keeping. Then they uploaded the digital email files into Mary's storage container in EWM. After receiving all the email files, Mary went into EWM and completed a service request for processing the 3 email stores. Bill, the litigation support manager, received a notification via email from EWM that Mary had submitted a request. Bill reviewed the service request to ensure he had all the proper instructions he needed and that the requested time Mary needed this completed was achievable. After approving the service request, Bill assigned all the tasks needed to complete the project, added deadlines to each, and assigned each task to a project manager so the project could be finished in a timely fashion to meet Mary's deadline. Paul was notified that he was assigned certain tasks within the project. Paul then worked on his part of the project and captured all billing for work performed. Upon all project tasks being completed, Mary was notified that all email files had been produced and were ready for review. Mary then created a new service request asking for additional logins into the review platform so John the attorney could review the emails. Again, Bill receives this service request and assigned adding the new names to the review platform to Paul. Paul received his notice and completed the task. Once Paul completed this task, Mary was notified that it had been done and John could now log into the database. Mary continued to send service requests as needed until the entire project had been completed. If questions arose during the project, Bill and Mary used DocuLogic's chat to communicate. If they needed information from John, they added him into the chat so everyone was on the same page. They assigned the conversations to the matter and saved the conversations within EWM for future review. At the end of each month, Bill exported all billable services and provided the export to his accounting department so that each client could be billed properly. Once the case was settled, Mary sent all 3 employees a legal hold release notice. She then used EWM's chain of custody to send a destruction notice for all email files and data to be destroyed. This is just one example how using EWM helped this law firm complete their eDiscovery project in an efficient and timely manner.